Students, welcome to the new session of Standard 8 Physics, Chapter Sound, Part 2. Content: Musical instruments and their vibrating parts, sound produced by humans. So dear students, in the previous class we have discussed about how the sound is produced, right? So today we are going to discuss about how the musical instruments vibrates and produce sound. Look here, the first one, veena. And in the case of veena, the vibrating part is a stretched string. So in the case of veena, a stretched string vibrates continuously, and as a result, sound is produced. Tabla. In the case of tabla, a stretched membrane is there, and this membrane vibrates and give sound. Flute. In the case of flute, air column is responsible for producing sound. Drum. In the case of drum, also the stretched membrane plays an important role to produce sound. Then violin, stretched string, a guitar, stretched string, piano, stretched string, and clarinet, air column. So these are the different vibrating part in these instruments. So due to the presence of these vibrating parts, these instruments produce beautiful sound. Okay, and this table is very important. You may please try to study the same and keep the same in your mind. Okay, yes. Students, next we want to discuss about sound produced by humans. So it is a picture, and this picture represents the voice box and the vocal cords, the same picture that given in the textbook. So in human beings, the sound is produced by the voice box or larynx. This one, voice box or larynx. The voice box, and it is situated at the upper end of the windpipe or esophagus. The human larynx, which contains two ligaments known as vocal cords. These are what we call vocal cords. When these vocal cords are relaxed, then the air from the lungs passes through them without producing sound. Because in such cases, means when the muscles relax, the vocal cord become loose and thick, and a sound of low frequency is produced. Frequency means what? Frequency means a number of waves produced in a second. That is called frequency. In the previous section we have discussed that the sound travels in the form of waves. So like that, the number of waves that produced in a second is what we call frequency. Anyway, we will discuss more about the frequency in the coming days. Now just try to understand. Frequency means the number of waves that produced in a second. Okay? Yes. And when we speak, the vocal cord contract and close together, leaving a narrow slit between them. So the air from the lungs makes the vocal cord vibrate, and these vibrations produce sound. And very simply, it is what we call the working of human voice box or larynx. It's a very important thing, so just try to understand the working of voice box. Okay? Yes. And one more point, when this vocal cords contract, means the vocal cords become tight and thin, and the sound produced will have the high frequency. Okay? Yes. Students, next we want to discuss about the important points regarding the sound produced by humans. The first one, vocal cords contract and stretch, which gives a high frequency sound. Second one, vocal cords become thick, which gives low frequency sound. The vocal cords in men are about 20 mm long, but in women these are about 5 mm shorter. Due to the shorter vocal cords, the frequency of a woman's voice is higher than that of a man. Clear? That is why the woman's voice higher than that of a man, because in the case of women, the vocal cord is 5 mm shorter as compared to men. Clear? Yes. Finally, children have very short vocal cords due to which the frequency of their voice is very high. Children produce high frequency sound because their vocal cords are very short. So these are the important points regarding the sound produced by humans. Clear? Yes. Dear students, thank you for watching video.